Good morning. I'm sore today. Exercise, playing basketball made me sore. With that in mind, let me read Romans 8:23. And not only the creation, but we ourselves who have the first fruits of the Spirit groan inwardly as we wait eagerly for adoption as sons, comma, the redemption of our bodies. Now, what's that got to do with me exercising and feeling the pains of my body? Well, the pains of my body are an indication of my finitude. They're an indication that I am in a temporary structure. They're an indication that this thing is winding down. They're an indication that I have groans and pains and suffering, and that we all will endure suffering, that we all will endure difficulty in the body. Now, in the body, it means quite literally in our physical bodies, right? The redemption of our bodies here is certainly a physical notion. It also includes just suffering of what it means to be a human person as well. But in the fallen world, we endure suffering. We saw at the end of last week that creation is expecting redemption and will ultimately experience a whole new creation, a new heaven and a new earth. Well, we're a part of that. We understand that 1 Corinthians 15 teaches us that we will get a glorified body as a believer. So let me read this verse again. And not only the creation, but we ourselves who have the first fruits of the Spirit, that we've got that guarantee, remember, of the Spirit placed within us, those first fruits of the Spirit, groan inwardly as we wait eagerly for adoption as sons, the redemption of our bodies. The emphasis here on our adoption as sons, which includes much more than just the redemption of our bodies, but the emphasis here is about the fact that we have this great inheritance that is awaiting us, that while we suffer in the body, things will not always be that way. So that we could read in 2 Corinthians 5:2, for in this tent, it's our body, we groan, longing to put on our heavenly dwelling. Verse 3, for if indeed by putting it on we may not be found naked. Verse 4, for while we are still in this tent we groan, being burdened, not that we would be unclothed, but that we would be further clothed, so that what is mortal may be swallowed up by life. Paul there is referring to the fact that this body will one day be transformed into a new body, a new tent as it were, but an eternal kind of tent. In fact, just before this passage, in 2 Corinthians 4, verse 16, we read, so we do not lose heart. Though our outer self is wasting away, our inner self is being renewed day by day. Take heart. You're suffering in the body. You got aches and pains. You have diagnoses. You have things that are plaguing you. You have suffering. If you don't have it now, you will have it in the future. And it's not the end. It's not the end. Take heart that you wait eagerly, anticipatorily, like a kid at Christmas time, waiting for the gifts. What's the gift? A new body. You wait eagerly for your adoption as sons or daughters, the redemption of your bodies. Let that encourage you as you look to the future, and let that future grace inform you today. May the Lord bless you.